Hi, this is Alfred Brock with CNC News Co. And we're going to take a look at dabbing from some information provided to us by the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority. So here we go. Dabbing, waxy marijuana overload. Intense drug, intense side effects. Side effects of BHO are not unlike those of marijuana. Users experience an increased heart rate, fluctuations in blood pressure, dry mouth, and reddening of the eyes. Other side effects include paranoia, anxiety, lack of coordination, short-term memory loss, and distortions in the perception of time. The high levels of THC and BHO create much stronger and long-lasting side effects. The high from one small inhalation of BHO can last for days, which is not fun, as users may have continuous hallucinations, psychotic episodes, severe paranoia, heightened aggression, and heart palpitations. It's estimated that one small dab of BHO equals an entire marijuana cigarette. Many users pass out after one or two inhalations of BHO fumes. There is no treatment to help users come down from a dabbing high. They must simply wait it out, enduring the discomforts until the effects pass. If the episode is severe enough to cause a user to seek medical attention, they can expect to be sedated, restrained, and depending on the state, prosecuted. It is detrimental for developing brains. THC in adolescents can severely impair brain development and function. The brain is not fully developed until about the age of 25. When users under 25 take substances that alter brain functions, it can have far-reaching effects. THC affects the area of the brain responsible for memory and learning. People who smoke marijuana heavily during their teenage years lose as much as 8 IQ points between the ages of 13 and 38. Even if users quit in their adult years, these cognitive abilities are apparently not restored. The high concentration of THC and BHO suggests that its effect on adolescent brains could easily have more serious long-term consequences. There are too many variables to be safe. BHO abuse is so new that researchers haven't had time to study its long-term effects. People who dab are essentially conducting their own experiments, where they are the guinea pigs, and people who provide them the drugs are actually experimenting on other humans. As with most drugs, BHO users won't know who created the drug or how it was created. Sellers interested in making a quick buck might cut corners during production, leading to an even more dangerous product. If pesticide-treated marijuana is used to create BHO, the resulting drug will have a higher concentration of pesticides. Pesticide exposure may lead to cancer and neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease. If the drug was made using butane, some of the solvent may still be present in the finished product. When ingested, butane can cause diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, drowsiness, and headache. And the long-term effects of butane ingestion are far more extreme: coma, respiratory failure, kidney failure, liver failure, and death. Swelling and inflammation of the epiglottis may arise from the ingestion of any of the previously mentioned chemicals. The epiglottis is located at the base of the tongue, and it acts to prevent food from going down into the windpipe. When this tissue is swollen, breathing can be severely impacted, resulting in a medical emergency. There is a higher potential for addiction from this material. Around 9% of users become addicted to marijuana. This figure changes depending on when a person first starts and their frequency of using. About 17% of young users become addicted, while 25 to 50% of daily users are addicted. A more powerful high provides users with a more powerful sense of reward. This can lead users to frequently and regularly seeking out the reward, which is the basis of addiction. BHO's disturbingly high levels of THC may mean that users will fall into addiction faster and more easily than marijuana users. Protect your future. Dabbing comes with potentially dangerous consequences that can affect your health, your intelligence, and ultimately your future. When it comes to BHO, a little dab might do you in. It's a risky proposition by any name. Butane hash oil, also known as Earwax, wax, shatter, BHO, butter, honey oil, or amber is a trend gaining speed among those looking for a quick and intense high. Inhaling the fumes from heated BHO has been nicknamed dabbing because it only takes a dab of the material to get high. Derived from marijuana, the secret behind BHO's powerful punch is the high concentration of delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which is sometimes higher than 80%. Regular marijuana has THC concentrations of 15% on average. BHO is ultra potent cannabis. BHO is an ultra potent cannabis concentrate. Through a lengthy and dangerous process, the oil is extracted from marijuana using a solvent, which is most often butane. The end result varies in color from pale yellow to yellow-brown, and in consistency from soft and pliable, like earwax or butter, to hard and amber-like, which is called shatter. While hash oil has been around since the 1970s, the drug has recently climbed in popularity thanks in part to the many states where medical or recreational marijuana is now legal. In these states, it's not uncommon to find dispensaries that have different types of BHO available for purchase. After first gaining popularity on the West Coast, BHO is working its way eastward. BHO's lack of odor and its small size make it easier to carry, conceal, and even ship through the mail. This has provided authorities with more of a challenge in trying to stem the tide of this dangerous drug. BHO, hazardous even before it's made. Increasing numbers of explosions stemming from the production of BHO have led law enforcement agencies to heighten their vigilance when dealing with these sites. BHO production is incredibly dangerous as many of the solvents used during the process are flammable and potentially explosive. When extraction is done indoors, vapors collect in unventilated spaces and can easily be ignited by static electricity, pilot lights, or lit cigarettes. The resulting fires and explosions blow out windows and walls, damage surrounding structures, and cause severe burn injuries. Butane hash oil has an 80% or higher concentration of THC. So that's what we were talking about, dabbing, the waxy marijuana overload, brought to us by the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority. Thank you very much.